highly mobile. The problem with active footwork when you're always bouncing, okay, is what? What are you trading? Which end of the seesaw are you trading though? You either have speed and balance or stability and
power.
Okay, so when I'm bouncing all the time, what have I given up?
Power.
I've given up power and stability. But absolutely. You know what though? Ken Norton shut him up, so ching, I look in. Okay. What's the real reason that I don't bounce like that anymore? 2 reasons. He already said it. Okay, it just sucks the juice out of you. It's not lazy when you're 47 years old. That's just a lot of friggin' juice.
And you know how to.
Okay, it sucks. And I weigh 250 pounds. Okay, bouncing like that for a while will wear you out. What's the other reason?
You don't need. You know how, and you don't need to. You've done it a bunch.
Achilles tendonitis.
That's probably.
I can't do that when you have chronic Achilles tendonitis due to bone spurs on your Achilles. So, what I am going to do is I'm just going to keep my feet moving. This is called what kind of footwork, Vinny?
That is active passive.
Active passive. This is passive footwork. This is active passive. Okay, moving around, keeping my feet staying on the toes. Okay, so I'm right here on my toes, nice and light. You guys see the switch? Right before now. Can't double jab off my right. What have I not done during that entire time?
Change direction. Put your hands in.
What?
Change direction.
I did not change direction. Why?
Because you're shadowboxing someone directly in front of you.
And?
It's your image that you're doing.
And? I'm shadowboxing as what level?
As a
As white belt. Okay. White belts, just stay right here. Okay. Work on your technique. Okay. I caught myself doing this a couple times. Anybody see it?
Drop a little.
Where I did the half circle. Okay. Lost my erection. Okay. Okay. Sorry, in a pistol class we call this a rainbow. This is an erection. We want to push the gun towards, and this is not right. So, okay. You saw that drop a couple times, didn't you? Well, so did I. So it didn't happen anymore. So my hands stayed where? Now, my hands are going to be fairly relaxed tonight. Anybody know why? I have a bad shoulder, and not just that. I'm not training for a fight. If I was training for a fight, I'd be doing all this with a mouthpiece in, and my hands would never come to here. Okay? I'm just relaxed. I'm getting a workout. Does that make sense? Okay. For a more advanced person, okay, it's going to be different though. Who pictured that just now? Anybody know what I did? He was coming in, I shoulder rolled him, popped him up underneath. What's the difference between those two?
You're practicing those components, you're moving around them.
You're moving, you're using space, you're using shoulder rolls, head movement.
I'm in a ring. I'm facing an opponent. We're at fairly close quarters because I didn't close the gap much, did I? Okay. When you did see me throw, which direction did you see me moving? You saw me moving sideways. Or you saw me go sideways, pivot, or you saw me pivot him in on a shoulder roll and move out. Does that make sense? That's how the more advanced people should do it. Here's the other thing. Both times, one never stopped moving. Two things.
Feet.
My feet and what else?
Your hands.
Oh. Okay, very good. So, first time around. Whole time I'm in one angle, right? Where was my head moving though? The cat. This is what I was talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
What do we call this?
Difference between being alive and
Being alive. Okay? You're being alive. Okay, now, can you be alive and be perfectly still? Sure. Vinny? Vinny and I here ready to fight? Anybody think I'm fighting dead? I'm pretty alive. This is a question of when. And Vinny's not sure if I'm coming or going, though. He doesn't know if I'm planning to counter him or go on the attack. Okay, he has no idea. Okay? There's a difference, though, between that and this. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And that's what we're trying to get you with. Okay, questions on that? Great way to warm up. What's another good way to warm up? Yes. Now, when it comes to skipping rope, you can either skip rope at the beginning or you can skip rope at the end. Okay? Now, I would skip rope near the beginning. Okay? When Jimmy Ellis and Kenny Keene were fighting out of the same gym that I was fighting with, we'd be over there finishing up our workout. They would get on the jump rope box and skip rope at the end of their workout for a half an hour,
Oh my.
having a conversation, talking about fishing.
I get that.
Okay? No, they're professional fighters. They're professional fighters, and professional fighters are world-class athletes. Okay? So that's the difference. For me, it was always a warm-up. Now, anybody know why I learned how to jump rope?
I do.
Because that guy told me if I didn't learn how, he was going to kill me. Because I'm sick of you and your fat, flat feet stomping around.
With this little kid that walks around and says, get out of the way. Get out of the way, you're always in the way, go away, leave me alone, quit asking questions.
Well, luckily for me, he was the guy who decided not to knock me out. Because you knew I started around with him, right? It was bad.
I fought with his older brother.